Good morning, world. My name is Stacy B, and this is the Brova Show channel. It has been a while. A lot of things have been going up and down in life, and life has been, as they say, lifing. But I have been truly blessed. And so, with that, today I wanted to speak of the heart. No one can truly judge someone's heart, but God. And we need to remember that when we have our interactions with people, I myself included. But for the most part, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people say, how did I reach the change and the level of understanding that I've gotten? And I still have so much further to go. And I'm going to tell them, I went inside. It wasn't the world around me. And you're fooling yourself if you're thinking you're going to change in the spirit, and you're going to change in God's eyes by doing the things around you. It is the heart of the matter that is truly concerning to God. That's where he finds your purity. That's where he finds your wickedness. That's where he finds your understanding and your value that you're claiming to have in the outer world. And it wasn't an easy task. Okay. I tell a lot of people this. It was not an easy task, and it's still not an easy task. It's an ongoing thing that I do daily. I step into the world, into the spirit world with God. You know, I go deep to find the things that hurt and burden me. The things that I hide from the rest of the world, I let him know. I open that line of communication so that I can truly grow, And I see myself in the things, I see that growth in the things around me. Okay. How I perceive the world, how I acknowledge the people in my circle, my relationships, because God gives that discernment to see the heart of someone. Yes, I've had good people in my life. I've had people who meant me no good. I've had a lot of people that smile in your face, and really wish your downfall. They hope for your downfall. They categorize you when they don't really even know you. I've been in spaces where I've been with people for years, whether it's been a church or whether it's been an organization or whether it's been just my daily life, people that I've known for years who still can't really tell you about me. Now, they can assume, they can judge, and they can outright lie. Now, have I ever been involved in a gossiping situation? Yes, I'm human. We all have. But I've learned through these past, oh my God, about 6 or 7, almost 7 years now. And people will laugh when I say this to them. It started with a whisper. It started with that calling from God to welcome me yet again. Because throughout my life, yes, I've backslid, or I wasn't quite sure of what my faith was, or I didn't quite understand exactly the Father that I serve, the Abba that I serve, the Yahweh that I serve, the Jesus Christ that I serve, the Holy Spirit that is within me. All of these things I didn't quite understand. But this time around, I was not only given the gift of discernment, but the gift of understanding what is said and what is heard within the lines of this beautiful book of the Bible, within the realm of the spirit world, to really be able to discern. That is a gift given, and I thank God for it. Now, there are times when people have done me wrong. There are times when people are going to do you wrong. How you choose to behave, how you choose to interact with them, how you choose to respond to them is going to matter to God. And once I got that understood, the rest didn't even matter, because at first it was like, what are people going to think if I don't defend myself? What are people going to think if I don't say something back or clap back at you? What are people going to think if I allow them to keep thinking that I'm this fool that they keep thinking that I am? When people lie to your face and giggle to your face, and I've learned, Father says, respect. I smile and I disconnect. That's what the Father said to me. Smile and disconnect. He said, I don't have to deal with these people. I can love you from afar. And that's okay in his eyes too. Protect your peace. Protect the circle that I have. Because in turn, what you strip away, or what I insist that you do strip away, because you have a job to do for me, and it doesn't inquire all of these foolish things around you. But I will replace it with people who have value or add value to your life in the spirit, not in the world. In the spirit, they add the value to your life. Okay? They add that meat and potatoes to your life. Substance. Stay with me. Stay focused on me. Okay? Hear me when I'm speaking to you. And see, people will look at you like you're crazy. You know, we preach the Bible all day long. We hear it in churches. We hear it in homes. Hopefully we hear it in homes. We discuss it amongst ourselves. It becomes a topic of debate. We do all of these things, but fully listen. Fully understand what it means to be more like Jesus. I'm still learning, but I've also took leaps and bounds. Hair is looking a little messy. I just had to get this out. And so for the heart of the matter, Father taught me patience, and he's still teaching it to me. Father taught me to go inward when I'm really dealing with something, to find the answer to what it is I seek on the outer realm of me. Father taught me how to disconnect from those who mean me no good, who choose to see my downfall, who choose to judge who they feel that I am. Is it frustrating? Yes, it is, when someone is constantly trying to tell you who you are, yet they won't spend 2 minutes talking to you, won't spend 5 seconds around you. You don't hang with them outside of a certain circle, you know. They're not really interested in truly getting to know you, but they have so much to say about you. Search your own heart. Seek your own connection with God, because he's got me covered. You know, I once shared an experience on here, and it was because God said, I need you to talk to them. Somebody is willing to hear. Somebody is willing to listen. And it was about how I entered this realm. Now, I've heard snickers and laughs, but my Father gonna have the last laugh. He gonna have the last laugh. All I have to do is keep walking as he's asking me to walk. I live in faith. I'm living in faith. Okay, because no, a lot of things I do, I don't know what's around the corner. It's not planned. It's not mapped out. But for some glorious reason, my Father makes it work out for my good, because it works out for his good as I continue to grow in the spirit and the connection with him. I continue to spend that time with him. I continue to find that love for those who don't quite love me. And I love y'all, but I'm going to love you from afar, because you're not going to disrespect my peace. Okay? You're not going to continue to judge who you feel I am. Now, for those, I figured, you know what? It used to be the rejection and the outcasting, or the laughing and mocking, or whatever the case, used to really get to me. And now I really look and I say, you know what? I forgive you, because I know you missed out. You missed out on a wonderful person, a loyal friend, a lover of God. You know, I seek to know my place in him and not in your circles. And I'm asking that those who are within earshot of what I'm saying today get in connection with God. See, we talk about him. We know the book. We repetitions on we constantly dive deep on the famous statements, or the what I want to say, the verses that we read in the Bible, that we constantly say to one another. But what does it mean in the spirit? What is it saying in the spirit? And so I guess going forward, I'm at joy because I had a beautiful month. Not without its problems, not without its drama, as life will always throw you something. But now I know where my anchor is. My anchor, my roots, my tree, my fruit, my love, my understanding, my guidance, my bread of life. And I thank him. I thank him every day. Some days have been tough. I will never claim that I'm not going through like everyone else is going through. But my going through has been smooth. And it's been smooth because I truly latched on to God. It isn't a show I put on. It isn't a wanting to be seen. Because see, I do all my work in silence. And I guess that I'm sharing this with you because I'm trying to tell you, you do your best work with you and the Lord. You don't need a mediator. That's what Jesus came for. There's no longer the need for a mediator. All it takes is for you to bow down, humble yourself, share your deepest, darkest dreams and secrets and frustrations with the Father. He is waiting on you. He knows what's in here, but he still wants to hear it from your lips. He wants to have that conversation. He wants you to open and be honest with him. I'm honest about my frustrations. I'm honest about some of the wicked thoughts that I have because I have to ask him to help me find a center for it. Help me to find a way to unleash it in the way that he would have me do it. And most of the time, he's telling me, shh, be still and know that I am God. And as I obey him, he opens doors for me. Doors that I could never open. And as I dive deeper into him, as I go to him with all my frustrations, with all my tears that he's holding for me, and he keeps saying, Stacy, keep going, baby. You're not by yourself. You're not rejected from the heavenly realm. If anything, you are very important. Let the world think you don't matter. And I do. I let the world think I don't matter because my Father steps out on my behalf. Jesus keeps shining his light and I keep following his footsteps. And whenever I think I'm about to stumble in the spirit realm, I can see him picking me up. I can see him letting me rest my head on his shoulder. I can see him. Oh my God, I can see. And so if you want to know how to get there, the first thing is to do the work in self. If you're having jealousy, if you're having envy, if it is pride, if it is humility, it is all within you. It is all within you. Go within the heart of the matter. And then your outer world will begin to piece together. You can't start on the outside, judging everybody else and laughing and mocking everybody else. Because, I was always told mostly the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest, in spirit and heart. That's what I've been taught. The one who chooses to pick and bully and talk about others has the most work to do in the inside because they're not happy. Go inside, do the work, and I promise you, Jesus will unveil God, and he will continue to move in your life. You will take leaps and bounds in this world when the Spirit opens up and lets you just connect. I love what I see. And while people say I may be nuts or I'm not the type that God talks to, you are exactly the one God is looking for. The brokenhearted, those who have been cast down by others, said they weren't going to be anything, said they're not amounting to much in their life, but you don't see the things I do in silence. Don't let anyone, almost dropped some, don't let anyone hold you back and tell you, don't let that devil whisper in your ear. Don't let other people decide your faith. Don't let other people decide who you are at heart. Talk to God and let him move, change, and reveal what's truly in your spirit. So it's been good. Some days have been tough. Getting ready to send my baby out of here to college. Seeing her leap bounds in her own life. Seeing those things change. And it all has to do with me as well. You know, planting that seed. God is starting to work in her life. And I'm blessed to be around to see it. And I'll have more things to do in my life for him. And I can't wait for him to give me those orders so that I can start carrying them out. But don't forget, you know, go inside. Let God work on your heart. And truly, truly be happy in the spirit. So happy that it shows over here, you know, around your relationships, in and out of them. God's changing my circle, and that's okay. He's also changing the roadmap. I have things to do. You have things to do. But we must first ground ourselves in him. Truly ground ourselves in him. May God be with you through all that you do. I pray that he unveils what has been hidden from you. I pray that the very words that you read in your Bible become so clear, and that you don't just see, but that you see, and that you don't just hear, but you hear, and it hears right here, that it becomes an outer beam of light to those around you, to those that are meant to be within your circle. And may you all work together for the glory of heaven. Obedience, love, respect, loyalty, trust, joy, understanding, patience, consistency. May God be with you today and every day that is blessed for you. Walk in the spirit, y'all.